beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, they'll run with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh,
that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the turnover, it's Tua. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out on the field. A calming drive.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. On first down, it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads. I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Watson off play action. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DJ Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crosser.
Got him beat by 10 yards.
Forced the turnover.
Beat by 20 yards.
27. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there trying to fire it in the end zone. And big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position. And this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
I like it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were.
3 yards remain for second down. In motion comes the tight end left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Dolphins at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Tua. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And they'll run on the inside.
Man, get the fuck out of
and
here.
he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And they lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. from just shy of midfield. Watson targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's got a man complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Right. Yes,
Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you are so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Center's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Early down stuff will put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing a point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On first down, Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson now to throw.
Bro, what kind of cut?
Quick throw,
You have
knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Again, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Watson.
It's a fucking screen.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Watson looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this run.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going into the air. Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to flip it down here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Watson on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
York now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On play action, here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Of course.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't
This
get any
nigga
better
ain't
from
got
there
no
until
trace,
they
and he
did
goes
here
past.
in this 4th quarter.
Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. To throw is Watson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On first down, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will